What was last year's experience like for you?
It was great. It started off great. Came in as a freshman. I got to know the guys very well, really quickly. Obviously, I started as a freshman. And then some of my playing time went down later as the season went along. But I kept a great mindset. Just played my role, did what I had to do, and now I'm here going into my next season.
What was that process like when that playing time started to dip? Was that tough for you? Or
it was. Obviously it was tough for me knowing how competitive I am. But Coach Grinch, he had me playing almost every position in the defensive backcourt. So it was kind of tough for me learning all that stuff, but I was able to do it, and I just did my role.
Can it become frustrating, though, when you're trying to learn this and, okay, the next week we're going to move you over here? Does it be a frustrating process, especially as a freshman?
Yes, sir. It was at points frustrating, but I was able to fight through it, have a good mindset, so I was able to learn everything I could and do my best I could.
During those tough times, who do you lean upon? Who do you talk to? Who's your big encourager, Darren, when you're trying to struggle with just finding yourself as a player?
Most of the time it's some of the older guys. Sometimes it's even calling my dad back home. But a guy that's now on the coaching staff that I look up to a lot, that I love how he carries himself, is Coach Craig. He's a guy that I can always go to and stuff like that. So I go to him sometimes about stuff too.
Trey Morrison is a guy that comes in here with a ton of experience, yet he's still kind of a new guy. I guess everybody's a new guy when you're learning a new defense, but have you been able to lean on him as an older guy, or have you noticed any qualities about him you project as being an older guy, experienced guy?
Yes, sir. He's definitely carries himself as experienced. Me and him are sometimes on the field together, and we have a good relationship off the field as well. So getting to know Trey and getting to know him on and off the field has been good for me, and I feel like chemistry is going to be there.
He's like you. He's played a lot of positions in his career. I think last year he started 3 different positions, if I'm not mistaken, or a year before. What does that project as well? Where you see he can play this and he can play that, and maybe I can slide over here. Does that work?
Yes, sir. I definitely see a lot of similarities in him as I do myself. I feel like we are both great athletes and we can do whatever is asked of us.
I know it's early in the process, but do you feel comfortable with where you can fit into this new defense? Conversations with the coaches, what's that been like?
Yes, sir. It's been great. They see me as an older guy now, just by the way I carry myself and stuff like that. So I feel like I'm stepping into a kind of a leadership guy for the young guys that came in and even the older guys that need it. So I feel like me coming into this defense, feeling like I can do whatever I can, and my confidence has built over this time, and so I feel great.
Coach Venables mentioned you're at safety. Do you have a preference at all, or safety you feel more natural safety, or corner, nickel? Just your thoughts.
Yes, sir. I feel more natural at safety, just being able to read the whole field and be on top of everything. But I can play anything. I did it at the high school level. I can do it here. I did it last year. So
what's it been like working with Coach Hall?
It's been great. I love Coach Hall. I love everything he brings to the table. Just the way he loves on us on and off the field is great.
After moving around so much last year from spot to spot, is it nice knowing that we want you to get really good at playing this one spot here? What does that do for your confidence here in spring ball, knowing that, hey, we want to make it to where you basically become professional, at safety?
Right. Yes. I feel like you have a great point. I feel like it's really built my confidence being able to stick at one position as of now. I feel like it's just learning that position and becoming great at that one position before moving on to something else is a great deal.
I thought a fault for that. Coach Venables mentioned that. He thought that last year maybe you're playing all these different positions that maybe you kind of lose something here or there. Maybe your confidence takes a hit because you're always really good in high school, but then you're like, oh, I'm having not much success here. But now that, that's kind of gone now that, hey, we want you to get really good at this. What is that? I guess kind of the same question as before, but does that also help too? Like maybe the confidence was down last year. Now, like, hey, we know you can do this. Does it make you feel a lot better?
Yes, sir, it does. Switching positions so much last year was, like I said, it was kind of tough on me, because I would lose opportunities at what I was playing when I was moved to something else. So, yeah.
That's what I was trying to say, so thanks.
Billy, there was a day and time when guys played offense and defense, played a lot of positions. When you're playing multiple defensive positions, though, today, the technicality of even switching defensive positions, I assume, is high. What did you learn as that process went on, just about how tough that was to change even within the defense, but a whole different position out there?
Yeah, I feel like on the college level, it's more about not just knowing your job, knowing what the rest of the 10 guys on the field are doing. So once I've learned that, you know, I didn't really pick up on that until starting this spring, is knowing what everybody else is doing, how much more important and easier to make my job. So, I mean, it's a tough thing to do, but as you get older, it comes with experience and stuff like that. So it's great.
Did you feel like you come in last year with all the ability and it sort of allowed the coaches to say, hey, let's try him over here. Hey, let's try him over here. Do you almost feel like you had that ability to move around and it almost kept you from being, you know, locked in at one position and learn that position and be at that position, get comfortable there last year?
Yes, most definitely. I feel like being moved around a lot. Like I said, it probably lost me some opportunities at different spots, but I mean, I'm a good teammate. I'm gonna support my teammates. I'm gonna do my role, whatever that is, and I'm gonna do it to my best ability.
What kind of impact can you be on special teams?
A crazy one. I can be a crazy impact on special teams, but I'm just, you know, doing everything I can, waiting for my opportunity, and once it comes, and it'll be shown to the world.
What's it like with the ball in your hand?
It's a different story, you know. That's where I feel the most like confidence ever. It's just when the ball's in my hands, I feel like nobody can like do anything. Like,
So with that said, even though you're focused on defense right now, do you have any aspirations of playing offense potentially in the future, going back to that at any point, or trying your hand at playing two ways?
yes, I do. I feel like I do at one point in my college career want to play both sides of the ball. So, but you know, right now I'm focused on defense, and I'm focused on I can put the ball in my hands on defense too. So if I can make that happen, then I can show what I can do.
For more information, you can visit TulsaWorld.com.